Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, your guardian, High Remembrancer, and Arbiter, and welcome back, I guess, to Escape from Ever After. Well, I don't know if we're going to finish the game tonight, but we're definitely close to finishing it, that's for sure. So, sit back, relax, make yourselves at home. If I can't. Here we go. Alright. Hey, Lindia, how you doing? Welcome, make yourself at home. Hello, Barusa, hello, Foxboy, hello, Silver, hello, Bow and Terra, hello, Red Mage. Y'all sit back, relax, enjoy. Okay, so as y'all recall, we now have access to the real world. Thing is, we're not going to go there just yet. Mainly because we can still go around, do some stuff, get some items especially. Because, well, if this is going to be like the final area, I'd like to be, prepared. Shame they don't really give us a full heal. They make us pay for a full heal back at base camp. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, we've done all the side quests.
Fuck you, die.
Ah! But yeah, we've done all the side quests we can do. I'm trying to think. What would be a good place to go and grind for some XP? Because, I mean, main thing is we need money. Because, well, first of all, we need money just to get anything in this game. But the other thing is that, again, once we go to the real world, I get a feeling we're not going to have a lot of places to rest. So, hey, Player Games, what's up? Let's go back to the Icefall Chronicles, see if we can get some XP by fighting these guys. Oh, have fun, player of games. Enjoy the movie. No spoilers when you get back, but do tell us if it's good. Gotcha. There you go. Let's get it. There we go. Block. There we go. Do it again. Nope. Nope. Try again. Okay, yeah, so we can get some decent XP from this. That's fine. And money. Good lord, lots of money. Ah, dang it. Alright. Well, we can do this to break, the Hornhead put to break all shields. We need to break this one, otherwise we can't take out that generator, so. Got it. Now we can take out the generator. There we go. Oh, didn't expect a double shot. Nice. Good money. 10 coin.
Hello my love.
Hi, Amina.
Hi everyone. Hi Love 1 Zaruk Mile Zaruk George Zaruk.
Ah. Alright, it doesn't work. I forgot. There we go. Sadly, we can't break the shields with normal. You would think other characters other than Tinder would be able to break shields, but honestly, most of the other Flint can't do anything. Tinder can break them. Patches can overwhelm them with raw strength. But Eva and Wolfgang literally just bypasses them. Like that. And I agree, Foxboy, it's not a good idea, but these guys are morons. So this is the only way Flint can attack, attack people from behind, or get past shields, is with this ability, which is a late game unlock, which kind of sucks. Tinder has a lot of abilities that get past shields or break them. Where's that, Wolfgang has the ability to, pierce defense. A lot of his abilities pierce defense, actually. Eva's got more, situational moves, and then Patches just, Patches. He just gets through it. I wonder. Well, no, see, that's the thing. Technically, Tinder is supposed to be the brute force. Patches is actually your tank. Because not only does he have a taunting ability, but he also has a stat booster and an AoE. He's supposed to be your tank. Tinder's the one who's supposed to be doing a lot of your damage. Or at least that's what the game implies. The problem is, a lot of her abilities are... I mean, they're good. They're good for single target damage. Usually. Alright, we'll clear out a few more guys, and then we'll see how much XP we get from that. The money would also be great, so... Oh, wait. Hang on. Let's not go this way, because then we'd have to book it back through everything. Oh, this way. I'll take the hit for that. Worth it. But you'll notice you're not supposed to go backwards through this obstacle course. You're supposed to only go through it one way. That's fine though. Wait a minute.
You will obey!
I'm glad you guys like that jump scare redeem.
Fuck you, die.
Got him. Of course. Alright, do your thing. You need to get through that shield. There we go. Ow. There we go. Take that out. Ow. One thing I've noticed that makes this game... Oh, yeah, we got nothing for that. Yeah, we're not sticking around. One thing I've noticed that sets this game apart from normal Paper Mario is that it's more action economy driven. Where, like, you need to think about your moves and play more strategically than you would in Paper Mario, where it's just crush whatever's in front of you. Because remember, in Paper Mario, it's very rare that an enemy's attacks are going to do a ton of damage, and if they do, it's an attack that they either rarely use, or you have ways to avoid it, counter it, do stuff like that. Or by that point, you've got a lot of HP and can absorb most of it. Here, though, that was a basic attack from an enemy, and it did 6 damage if you don't block. That's a lot. Like, that's more... Let's see. Yeah, that's basically almost a little over a fifth of our health with that one move. So, yeah, this is one of those games where you really got to think about wiping your enemies out as quickly as possible, whether that's using a ton of your abilities or you can do it without doing that. But you got to be more strategic. Which is also why it's kind of weird that, like, I understand why they do it. Like, I do understand why. Hang on. Yeah, absolutely not. That's a ripoff. No. But, like, so, for example, in this game, if you want to use different abilities, you need to have the badges for it. That's fine. Paper Mario does that too. However, the thing is, these badges are kind of expensive. And remember, in Paper Mario, if you wanted to get BP or badge points, you got 3 per level up. You got 3 of them. Here, it's 1 if you choose to get a level up. So you got to decide between, do you just want to use normal moves, or do you want to, like, have all your special moves and everything? Nah. It just feels like, I like what they're doing, but the problem is that, well, okay, I lied. One thing about it I think that does work, and kind of plays into the advantage here, is that because you've got 5 party members, this means that each party member can, you know, can fill a role, basically. They can swap in and do something. One problem. A lot of their moves get very expensive. A lot of moves get really expensive, and again, let me, like, to put this into perspective for you guys. In Paper Mario, when you level up, you can have 5 HP, 5 FP, your flower points, your mana, or 3 BP, your badge points. In this game, it's 4, it's like, what is it? 4 HP, 3 BP, which is your, 3 MP, or 1 badge point. That's kind of like, I get it. Maybe it's to stop you from being overpowered, but at the same time, I'm like, why are you kneecapping us? You know? And yes, you do need to get good at blocking. You guys should fix that hole in the floor. Also, everything in this store is too damn expensive. Mind you, this is a 5... Like, it does 5 MP and 5 HP, but again, it's still, you know, everything's so expensive. Yeah, company store. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do for now. I have a feeling we're going to get more money in the real world anyway. No, my biggest complaint is these. The vending machines are your only way to get a full heal, except for your, like, synergy points. Like, but if you want to get your health and mana back up, you got to pay 15 coins. A heal block in a Paper Mario game, I think maxes out at 10, and that's at the end of the game. There's no, like, you know, there are no inns or hotels to sleep at to get your health back. None of that. It's literally just, you know, make do. Yeah, it's highway, but again, it's a company store. It's meant to be highway robbery. All right. Let's go to the real world. Hang on. See. Are we here? Is this the real world? I think we made it. Yep. Is this live or a recording? It's a recording. You're standing in the real world. Coming here is a privilege that most storybook characters will never receive, so congratulations. In this pre-recorded orientation video, you'll learn a bit more about our wonderful family. Who, me? I'm Ever After Inc.'s CEO, and also the company's founder. I started Ever After Inc. because I didn't just believe in happy endings, I wanted to create them. Boosh. I wanted to bridge the divide between storybook characters and the people like me who love them. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our company mascot. He's going to walk you through a few important ground rules concerning your time in the real world. Wait, Patches? Hello, I'm Patches. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I know. Keep watching. I'll explain in a sec. You may not recognize me, but here in the real world, I'm the lovable mascot of Ever After Inc. Like you, I was a storybook character, but Ever After Inc. created me. Rather, they wrote my story and brought me out to the real world using the telepage technology. No offense, but you're kind of banged up to be a mascot. I couldn't be more grateful. Now, first thing you need to know about your time in the real world, storybook characters are not to leave the building. We have measures in place to prevent this, so it's in everyone's best interest that we're all on the same page. I mean, okay, yeah, I get that. You don't want to terrify people. However, some of the characters would probably pass for costumes. You could get away with it. I mean, Wolfgang could pass as a furry. Most important rule, of course, is to have fun. Also, Flint is literally human. Flint could pass as a Renaissance fairgoer. And Tinder, too. Tinder could pass as a furry. She'd probably hate that, but, you know, have fun. Oh, Patches, this is hard to watch. It's not what it looks like, I promise. I love After Ink, and you will too. Now, please proceed to the door to finish your orientation. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time in the real world. Where to begin? Okay, yeah, I'm a fraud. Didn't even come from a real storybook, really. The marketing department of the company wrote my story, essentially creating the perfect character to sell their products. That's, kind of messed up. Yeah, you were created just to advertise Ever After Inc.? How are you not having an existential crisis every day? In case you forgot, you were all created by some writer in the real world. Why does the reason matter? We're no different. Also, I haven't forgiven you for your bullshit last time, so shut it. Anyway, I loyally served as Ever After Inc.'s mascot for many years. I filmed commercials. I was treated like a celebrity. Everyone loved me.
Fuck you, die.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's actually what happened. The weird voice is right. The market shifted, and I died. What does that mean? I was originally created to appeal to younger crowds. A bit edgy, a bit rebellious, a bit annoying. Ahem, but anyway, eventually my kind of character went out of fashion. Everything's gotta be all wholesome and fuzzy these days, you know? Not right now, it doesn't. A lot of people nowadays want more relatable characters. The problem is that writers and marketing people don't know what a realistic and believable character is anymore. Characters who have problems, who have flaws, who have their own issues they need to overcome. Like, once I stopped testing well with audiences, I was discarded. They sent me to your branch to basically do grunt work in the security room. You told us your one goal was to return to the real world. Why'd you want to get back here so badly? Well, you see, when I was discontinued, they pulled my storybook off shelves and destroyed all the copies. Oh, hold on! That's wait, I don't think you can do that! Like, if someone else owns the book... They pulled my storybook off shelves and destroyed all of the copies. Now, hold on! If someone bought the book... Yeah, that's illegal as shit! If someone bought the book and owns your book, they can't go around and destroy it. Yeah, Ever After Inc. breaking into houses and taking back books. Yeah, no, that's illegal as shit. Also, speaking of that, good news on that front. So you guys know about how those AI companies have been buying up books, using them to train AI and then destroying them? Well, guess what? Palantir, one of the big companies that's doing that, got fucking sued for $1.6 billion. Yeah, sued for destruction of the books and sued for because that's illegal as shit. So, mind you, this is a good thing because I don't think I need to remind you guys, AI companies don't make money. No company has ever turned a profit. So $1.6 billion, that's before lawyers. That's before damages. That's before everything else. Yeah, casual reminder that the AI market is $1.5 trillion in debt. Correct. So now the smart thing to do would be to burn their company to the ground. The smart thing for them to do right now would be to stop destroying the books, because the more you destroy, obviously they're going to go and check how many have been lost, and they're going to pile that onto Palantir's tag. So thank you for the care package. So they already had an infamous reputation, not just on AI alone. Yeah, it's not just on AI. But to you know what? I've got the perfect line for this. Let me pull it up. I'm not going to show it to y'all, but I'm going to let you hear it. Hang on. You want to know what my opinion is about what's going on with all these AI companies? Hang on. see, where is it? Here it is.
Good.
Yeah, here's my response to hearing about all this AI company bullshit.
Good. Fuck him! Who cares?
There it is. Good. Fuck him. Who cares? Exactly. I love Randy Feltface, but yeah, good. Fuck him. So, whatever. Oop. I know the story came from when I was a cynical cash grab designed to appeal to the least common denominator a customer. Since when are children the least common denominator? Okay, now I'm confused. You said that your book was written to appeal to kids, and then the market shifted. The story I came from was a cynical cash grab designed to appeal to the least common denominator of customer. If the whole point was to make you as a mascot that kids would like, how are they the least common? Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay. He's talking about something that hasn't been revealed. Oh, okay, got it. I was about to say, do the writers even know what they're talking about? Well, it's where I come in, and they had no right to take it from me. I had a copy of that storybook stashed in my dressing room that I don't think they ever found. It was transferred out of the real world before I could take it with me, though. This whole time, I've been waiting to get back to the real world to retrieve it. It sounds kind of stupid when I say it all out loud. No, it's understandable. We get it. I didn't want to tell you guys the truth because, well, you wouldn't have trusted me. Why not? You literally could just say, yeah, no, I was created by Ever After Inc., but then they ruined my life, and the only book I have that's left of me, of my story, is in the real world. That's why I gotta get there. I mean, if anything, we were distrustful because you were lying to us. Whatever. We'll find your storybook. You're really gonna help me? You, of all people? You helped us. I hate to admit it, but we couldn't have made it here without you. We owe it to you to help you get your storybook back. Hey, character development!
Boss, not gonna lie, the writing is a bit off, but I get the point.
Yeah, George, but, you know, it's an indie game. And then we'll bring the company down, as planned. I don't know what to say. Say nothing. We're a team, and that's all that needs to be said. Good character development. Still not getting over the fact that you betrayed us for your own, to save your own ass, but hey, good character development. Ever After Inc. has trampled all over us from the very beginning. We finally have a chance to fight back, but it won't be easy. We need to stick together until the end. Let's go. No time to waste. I'm just now noticing that this company looks more like a jail cell. Or like a jail. You guys notice that? It's dull, gray, and lifeless. And all the doors have bars on them. I doubt these elevators will work for us. Dang it, just as I thought. We don't technically have clearance to be here, so it looks like we'll be climbing the stairs. One more thing, this office building's pretty empty. Why? Isn't this the headquarters? Ever After Inc. laid off all the human employees. You know, the storybook labor is so much cheaper. That! I see the message there. Ooh, I see the hidden message there. Yeah, I see.
This is stupid.
Exactly. But I think we know why, what this is. Yeah, you're not subtle, game. We get it. It's an AI thing. We get it. Also, so I would like to point out, this is incredibly stupid because, so it's stupid because you're doing this to people. Here's another reason. You're leasing the building. In case you guys don't know, lots of places, lots of companies lease their buildings. And they justify the lease and the pricing they pay for it Like, how many people are in the office? Fun fact, that's why during the pandemic, so many companies were desperate to get their workers back to the office because that was the only way they could justify the lease. Yes, absolutely. People work better from home. We know that. We've seen that. There's scientific evidence to show that it's true. But the thing is, companies don't want that because otherwise they can't justify the lease on the building. You being in the office justifies them paying money for that building. So, yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, you're leasing this building. If there's nobody in here, how much are you paying for it? Central hub of the telepages system's on the top floor, so that's where we're headed. In my dressing room, place I stashed a hidden copy of my storybook, that's only a few floors up from here. We'll stop there on the way to the top. Oh, this place is crawling with security goons hired from...
You'd think with all the tech to summon anyone from fiction, they get one to create a building that hovers and is effectively lease fee free.
You know as well as I do, Deadpool, that even if they did that, the government would still try to put a lease on the building. Remember, the government owns all the land, including the sky, so I guess. All right, well. Yeah, of course. Why don't we just yoink someone's pass? Can we do that? I mean, that's just an idea. We could swipe someone's pass, right? Can we do that? Wow. Overturned lockers and everything. Good grief. Attention all employees, due to budget cuts, we had to remove many of our staircases. Huh? Yeah, that. Where the fuck did that sound effect even come from? But yeah, what? Due to budget cuts.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not?
We had to remove many of our staircases. Yeah, I was about to say, Barusa, where's the stairs? My mom and dad took them out because I am grounded. That's disturbing. It's an Ed, Ed, Netty thing. Wow. We apologize for any inconvenience. Wow. Back off, soldier boy. Ha! Alright, these guys you are new. Toy soldiers who've been twice promoted. They seem twice as competent, too. So, super elite toy... Just call him a toy sergeant. Like, if they've been twice promoted, that'd be a toy sergeant. You could literally just call him a toy sergeant. He's also wearing green, so you could have just put 3 chevrons on him, or 3 stripes on him, and called him a toy sergeant. Ah, whatever. Untamed mushroom. Their green color may look nourishing, but tasting them could be the last thing you do. Ow. Ow. Good lord, they hit hard.
They put the stripes on the hat.
But there's 4, not 3. If he's been twice promoted, he'd have 3, not 4. Oh, yeah, they have 1 stripe by, the more powerful variant of the carrot. These guys are beet red. Don't let them beat you. Boo.
The ancient fighting style. Blow him up real good!
Generate your... Yeah, I know, right, Jarrett? 4 stripes, so Sergeant First Class. Yeah, so yeah, I guess he's Sergeant First Class. That works, I guess. dig it.
rock.
What's the good news, Jarrett? There we go. I put in for a new job, cashier at a local marine base PX. Oh, nice. Yeah. That'll work out for you good, because those that should work out nice for you. Now, I don't know if Marines are gonna tip much, but at least they'll be nice about it, because the PX is their lifeline. Look, be good to them and they'll be good to you because you are their literal lifeline. They're gonna rely on you if you get that job. Like, you are gonna make a lot of friends there. Not working outdoors, federal employee, yep. Great benefits. That's the other thing, great benefits. Oh, for Pete's sake, even more. You know what? You know what? I'm in no mood to scan these guys anymore. I just want to get through the game, so I'm gonna crush all of you at once. There we go. Die. Easy. That's also the only, like, that's one of the only big damage AoE. Actually, that is the only big damage AoE we have. Is a move that costs, like, 2/3 of our, or almost all of our synergy, which sucks. You. Oh, I see. We can come in through the air vent. Okay.
So I just looked it up, and apparently the rank of sergeant originated during the 12th century during the era of European feudalism.
Yeah, sergeant at arms. Yeah, your leader of your men at arms. Yeah, sergeant at arms. Yep. You look like a mint chocolate unicorn. Got it. Delete. Yeah, uppercase patches. Delete. Yep, basically. You guys got a lot of health. There we go. Wait a minute, before we do that... Yeah, we need the key. One sec. Kind of the same for the captain. Yeah, Capitan. Alright, so we can... Oh, right. There we go. Jeez, Patches! So what can I say? I wanted to take out some frustration around here. Okay, well, that's moved, so... Got it. Key to the 42nd floor. I would ask why the 42nd floor is locked, but then again, 42 is the answer to everything in life and everything in the universe, so why not? Can we go down the steps? What's down here? I wonder. Aha! Interesting. Worth it. What do we got in here? Have a chance to recover 1 MP every turn. Oh, great. 1 MP. That's great. Trying to remember. Somebody who's more familiar with Paper Mario, isn't there a badge that like gives you back flower points? Like there's a chance it'll give you back some FP. How much does it give you? Because I recall it being like 2 or 3. Maybe 3. Attention employees, due to further budget cuts, we've had to remove this piece of the walkway. What budget cuts? I thought you're basically hyper successful. Hey Periwinkle, how you doing? Thank you for your patience and understanding. What budget cuts? Like, you're supposed to be like making...
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Yeah, exactly. This feels...
Nobody
It sounds
breaks
criminal.
the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Yeah, this sounds criminal as shit. Oh, wow, nice. Nope, try again. Nope. Hey, Patches, do that thing again. That is a crazy move. Alright, so that guy's got 2 DP, 2 defense. Hope everyone was able to cool and chill today. Let's see. We went and got a 65 Ford Mustang. My boss likes it. That's what matters. I wouldn't buy one. Hey, Ford Mustangs are pretty cool. They're good muscle cars. So. And yeah, it's been. I've stayed cool here. It's bad where I am. It climbed up to 100 degrees today. It was bad. There we go. Ow. Just not my cup of tea. I like trucks. Fair enough. Okay. Now, as for the gnome... Shield doesn't block your back, idiot.
Dagga, 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 dagga.
Yeah, basically. Do it again. There we go. Andrea, I really don't care about scanning them at this point. I want him dead. What's that quote? I want him dead. I want his family dead. You know what would be really funny? Wouldn't it be funny if like one of the bosses we have to fight here is like all of the it's like all the investors or the shareholders of the company? That would be really funny.
polyamorous Tony betrayed the family. I want him dead. I want his wife dead.
Oh, yeah,
and
there
I
it
want
is.
his wife dead.
Yeah,
And
I
I
want-
want his wife dead. And I want
Yeah.
his wife dead.
I get it, Amina. I want him dead. I want his wife dead. And I want his wife dead. And I want his other wife dead. I get it. Yeah. So the quote is, I want him dead. I want his wife dead. I want his family dead. That kind of thing. Ow. Yeah, I wouldn't drink any blood from a deep creature like that. That's nasty. Hey, you do you, I guess, Eva. All right, not bad. Okay, well, I guess we'll move on. Ooh! Is that a Toll House cookie? Sugar cookie. Yeah, that's a Toll House cookie. I think that's what they're called. Like these are basically cookie crack. If y'all don't know what these are, so these are like, how do I describe them? They're very soft, they're very soft cookies with a sugary icing on them. They're called Toll House cookies, and they are super easy to make, and they're basically cookie crack. Yeah, I think Meeps is with friends, so I don't think Meeps is here to claim them. Yeah, give me the sugar cookies. They're okay. So, I'm pretty sure they're called Toll House cookies, or something like that. And you can make them. They're super easy to make at home. So I don't even know why you'd buy them when you can make them dirt cheap. Dear Diary, I've lost count of how long it's been since I was exiled to the stairwell. All because I wanted to rearrange some of the plants in the cafeteria. One of the flower pots is clearly out of place. I asked them why it was a problem, and they said structural instability. What does that even mean? Anyway, I'm going to post this page of my diary on the wall so I don't lose it. Do not read this, please. Dude got his computer banished to the stairwell. I mean, maybe it'd be private, I guess? Maybe? Because they don't use the stairs, so, like, I don't know. Oh, I see. Okay. Aha! Interesting. Cool. Lock. What now? Attention employees, due to budget cuts, we had to remove the floor in this office. Oh my god. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Help, I have that video of the floating Snorlax stuck in my head.
Yeah, who designed this? Good question. I wish I knew, Andrea. Oh, I get it. Oh. Hang on, I get it. What we're gonna do... There we go. Just like that.
It's like working at Aperture Science.
Yeah, except Aperture Science was, wasn't exactly trying to hide that they were trying to kill you. Whoa! Whoa! Hang on, did you just cross the... Okay. You just crossed a gap in the floor. Good Lord. Yeah, literal budget cuts was their explanation. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I guess OSHA just doesn't exist in this world. Now, poison, for those who haven't caught on yet, poison works differently in this game. Poison drops your defense by 1. God, who would, why are people working over there in the corner? Were you trying to hurt your... Actually, they probably were trying to hurt their workers. Wait a minute. I remember a treasure chest down here. Yep. Oh, great. A badge that I can't really use right now. Oh, well. As far as OSHA is concerned, there's no... Oh, that's true. There are no employees, so... Yeah, I guess you don't really need OSHA if there are no employees. And yeah, Andrea, that is terrifying to think about, but Barusa's got a point. If there are no employees, then OSHA's got nothing to really, you know, there are no violations that can be broken. Ah, this must be the commercial area. Wait a minute. I got a bad feeling. Oh, nice. Yep, there we go. Ah, my dressing room. Being in here sure brings back memories. Now, let me grab my book and let's get out of here. I stashed it right behind the counter here. It's not here! Oh, boy. Who are you? Oh, my God. So... Oh, I get it. Okay, so... What they've done here, I know what this is. So what they did was they basically turned our Patches, who was the rebellious kind of scrapper, into a soft boy. Like, hang on, that's me. I'm Patches. No, you were Patches. I'm the new Patches. The rebranded Patches. You mean the cut up one that looks like he just got a botched surgery done? They ever after ink.
Then pay with your blood!
Yeah, what that voice said! Pay with your fucking blood and your stuffing! Nothing to be surprised about. Cute and cuddly is what sells these days, brother. And the more punky types like you, well, no offense, but it's a bit outdated. Okay, first of all, no, that concept is not outdated. Having a punky kind of scrapper character is not outdated, as long as the character's interesting. Honestly, like, look, here's the thing. Here's a good example. Just because a concept is viewed as outdated doesn't make it that way. As long as it's written well and done well and kind of original, it can survive. Case in point. Let's give a good example. Lots of people nowadays hate isekai anime. I get it. Rightfully so. There's a lot of shitty isekai out there. However, there's also some good ones. Some of them that are so original and so different that they've done really well. For example, you want a really good example? Slime Reincarnation. Slime Reincarnation has been one of the most successful animes of the last few years. It's on its, 4th or 5th season, and it's got multiple movies. It's been really successful. You want another one? Campfire cooking. Campfire cooking in another world is also very successful and is very original and is something very funny and cool. Trying to think of some other good ones. Let's see. There's one of them that I think is really interesting. And I think if I could remember, wow, I can't remember the name of it, but it's really different. So the concept behind this one is that the guy who died and got isekai'd is actually is a member of a HEMA club. He's a master of historical European martial arts. So when he goes to this fantasy world and becomes a knight, he uses Germanic longsword techniques when he fights people.
Casually looks at all the older isekai anime. They were mainly branded for women like Escaflowne and Inuyasha.
Correct. Correct, Amina. But yeah, there's an anime where the guy literally fights people with Germanic sword techniques, and it's actually animated with the proper HEMA techniques, which is really cool. Mind you, it's boring as shit. Now, I don't remember the title, Andrea. I wish I did, because many HEMA people have seen it and said that it literally, like one guy said, he's like, it looks like the author got interested in one treatise or one book on Germanic sword fighting, read it cover to cover, and then was like, I want to make an anime out of this, because there's no other different things. It's just longsword. So none of the other stuff is brought in. So yeah, I don't remember the name of it. And yes, reincarnated as a vending machine. That anime, I'll say that anime is stupid as hell, but it's got so much heart in it that you can't help but like it. It's goofy as shit, but it's very, very endearing. Like, I've seen it, I've watched it. It's very endearing. It's very adorable. You can't help but not like it. Oh yeah, the Red Ranger isekai. Yeah, Amina and I have seen that. The Red Ranger isekai is so silly, but it's great. The Red Ranger isekai is great. It is like it pokes fun at Power Rangers, Sentai, everything. It's great. It is super silly. Like, it is super super silly. Um, yes, Amina's right. It does need a new season. It does. It is super silly. Um, like, the thing that had me sold about that anime is like when the guy transforms into a ranger and has that explosion behind him, like all rangers and Sentai teams do. One of the side characters is like, "Where the hell did that explosion come from? What exploded?" And I'm like, "All right, yep, I'm watching this. They get it. I'm watching this." Um, yeah, may I ask for one last thing? Yeah, Andrea, Amina, and I have seen that too. You mean Scarlet Vendimian apply her a belt to ass? Yeah, because yeah, that's not, first of all, that's not an isekai. But second of all, yeah, no, Scarlet Vendimian apply her a belt to ass. It's great. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. But that's the thing. That's the point I'm getting at. Yeah, isekais are, yeah, we get it. Isekais are seen as boring or wish fulfillment, blah blah blah, whatever. But if they're done well, they can work. There are some of them that have good ideas and do really well. So that's just me, you know. Um, yeah, the problem is the lacking of creativity. Oh, also, we're about to get an ad, so I will see you guys in a minute. See where? Yeah, we're about to get an ad. See you guys in a minute. All right, I'm back. Let's do it. First of all, I'm not your brother. And whatever, I don't care about any of that anymore. I'm just here for one thing. There was a book behind that counter there. Where is it? Oh, that copy of your book? I found it and returned it to corporate. Oh, you're dead. I'm sure they destroyed it. Uh-oh. My book?
That's the ancient fighting style known as...
Blow him up real good!
You know what? I think I agree with that voice. I'm gonna rip your head off! Oh, brother, I'm sensing some very extreme emotions from you. You think? Hey, yelling is never appropriate for the workplace. You know what? I'm gonna remove myself from this toxic environment. Goodbye. Come on, we're going after him. Wait, Patches! Where do you think you're going, fatso? You stole my book. You realize that was the last copy?
Fuck you, die.
Oh there, little bro. I know you're upset about being replaced, but that's no excuse to yell at me. Oh, good, security is here. They'll sort this out. What seems to be the problem here? This group is harassing me. Please help. Hang on. Yeah, these are the intruders we were warned about. For the last time, can you stop pointing that thing at me? Okay, that's actually a good joke. That dude's got a flamethrower. I wouldn't want him pointing that at me either. That's actually really good. Yeah, can you stop pointing that thing at me? Oops, sorry. Fellas, with me. Oh, I'm gonna beat both all you so hard you're gonna have a twitch when I'm done. I think that might be copyright, Patches. Fuck it! I'm mad, I'm gonna make people pay. Pyros delight in the fight and wear bright green to attract all attention to themselves in battle. That's a little concerning. Good to know, though.
Feel the power of my magic!
Oh, right. These things that are really hard to predict because their maneuvers make no sense. Forgot about that. Corrupt Abomination. Abomination reinforced by the dark magic of their cultist contemporaries. Ow. Ow. Yeah, might as well do this. Well, these guys don't have shields, so... Pick this thing out because it's annoying and doesn't, it's very hard to predict. Ow. 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 Nope. Ow. Really think if you block that, they shouldn't be able to use it. That's just me. There we go. Now then. Let's see you dodge this. Okay, hold on. Okay, stop. Hold on a minute. That is something that's bullshit. Hang on. I'll explain in a sec. Okay. So, that ability boosts your attack by 2, which means that Flint should have done 3, 2, 2, 2 damage. But instead, the game's like, oh no, only your first attack gets that damage boost. Everything else doesn't count. Then why the fuck would I use a boost move? What's the point of buffing a character if they only get to take advantage of that once? Like that, okay, that's dumb. That is an oversight that should be fixed. That's very dumb. Whatever. So there we go. That's what it should be. 3, 2, 1. Sure to let the devs know. No, it's fine. This is one of those games I'm not going to play again after I beat it. I'm happy I played it, but like, these problems are starting to pile up. There we go, 3 level up. Hey, I don't want any trouble here. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna... Hey! Whatever, there's no use chasing him. The copy of my book I've been hiding has already been destroyed. Guess that's it then. My storybook's gone forever. I'm so sorry, Patches. Whatever. It's not like there was a world to go back to. You saw Mr. Moon's book. No readers means the world ceases to exist. Still, that book was sentimental to me. Without it, how can I ever justify my own existence? Think of it this way. You're totally untethered to your past now. Eva's right. You may have been created as a tool for Ever After Inc., but now you can start over completely. At least once we're through with them. Yeah, you're not wrong. Guess it's just the principle of it all. I was determined not to be erased. Okay, well, what's done is done. Ever After Inc. has to go down. I'm ready to see this through to the end. Just a few more floors and we're at the top. That's the spirit. And hey, it looks like the security guards dropped a key. You think it'll unlock a door around here? What else would it be? His house key? I don't know. They might live here. That would be really sad. Due to budget cuts, we had to remove the stairwell door on this floor. Oh, come on. Whatever. Finally. Fuck you. It's still so dumb. That is still so dumb. Like, again, I get it. You have to pay for a full heal. That's fine. But 35 coins? Whatever. yes, the budget cut jokes are funny. I mean, if you want the best budget cut joke, go play Hi-Fi Rush, where literally an entire boss fight gets cut because it goes over budget. And for those who have not played Hi-Fi Rush yet, please go play it. Hi-Fi Rush is amazing, and Tango Gameworks deserves all the love that came with making that game. Y'all saw me play it. It's hilarious. So, for those who don't know, the boss is named Zonzo. He's the head of finance, or head of R&D. And he literally is a walking JoJo reference. Everything he does, every motion, every movement is a JoJo reference. And it is so funny because if you're a JoJo fan, you will pick up on all of them. Yeah, the gym with the floor mats, yep. That's so cool. All right. Punch the kidney. There we go. Nice. Almost halfway to another level up. Good stuff. Yeah, if this is supposed to... Wow, this is your... Well, okay. Not bad. There's a lot of stuff here you could use for a gym. Not bad. I mean, granted, this is your we have a gym at work kind of gym. And it's missing the handlebars for the lat pull downs and everything. That's actually pretty funny. Because, yeah, those are always going missing. Hit him already! There we go. Because yeah, the gym I go to, those handles for the lat pull down machines are always being moved. So good luck trying to find them. Jump up and smash down. Oh, right. Shield. Oh, right. Sword. Well, that guy's out of commission right now, so... Punch the kidney! Ah, right. Okay, hang on. Nope, try again. Ow. Okay, you did. What do you think, Wolfgang? There we go. Alright, 48. Who the hell puts an evac point Oh, 30 flights of goddamn stairs. Come on, coach. Maybe the helicopter. Maybe it's made of chocolate. Such a messed up thing to say, but it's also really funny. Take that. Take that. All right, take care of that now. Goomba. That's a parrot. Look, I know it's a rock, but come on, that's a Goomba. That is very much a Goomba. Goomba. F you. There we go. Nope. You stay there. Got it. Alright, yeah, no, we're ending this now. Delete. Delete. There we go. Not wasting my time. Whoop! It's an egg! Egg. Stop turning people into egg. Nice. What the hell? Are you throwing rocks? Nope.
A rock.
Bye-bye. Hey, buddy, you need to die. There we go. And that's another level up. Yeah, we're just leveling up like crazy. I have no intention of adding any more badges or anything, so, because, well, hold on, let me see. Yeah, there we go. So we're just going to focus on HP and MP now. Maybe Andrea, but the levels don't come fast. The level ups don't come fast enough in other areas. Unfortunately, a leak has caused the archives to flood. Oh my, no! That hurts me. Are you kidding? Budget cuts prevent us from draining the water. In other news, we now have a new swimming pool. Okay, first of all, as someone who has worked as an archivist, As someone who has worked as an archivist and now works with records, this is the nightmare scenario. Water destroys everything that's old enough. So the fact that you idiots have left this in here, that means that if there's anything, like any old documents, any old books, anything, they are now destroyed. Oh, I hate this. Due to this generous new benefit of a pool, we will no longer be able to provide an employee dental plan. Oh, I'm gonna kill you guys, seriously. As if I needed any more of a reason to take this company down. Due to budget cuts, Ever After Inc. will be storing a number of explosives on this floor. Why does the company need explosives? Please avoid exposing to open flames, as the last explosion caused the pipes to flood. The resulting injuries were costly and extensive. Again, why does a company need... Whatever. Wait a minute. Put this back. Run! Wow, that wasn't that big of an explosion. Is that what you guys were worried about? Whoop. Ow. Got it. I'll be real with you guys, considering those are just straight up bomb flowers from The Legend of Zelda, I'm kind of surprised, like, that nobody from Nintendo has noticed. Because those are just straight up bomb flowers. And yeah, that is true, Andrea. Without the records, it's easier to use. It's easier to have to do fraud. That is true. Wait, put that back. Also, I just noticed oh, wait, that's a dumb puzzle. Hang on. Well, yeah, how am I supposed to, like, I need to take out this box.
The Department of Batman has raised the cost for explosion safety, so we have cut back on the explosive barrels to half of an MAT.
I get what I have to do. Hang on. There we go. Okay, let's put this back. There we go. Ooh, treasure chest. Actually, we're probably gonna have to fight the CEO's nephew or something here, because didn't she say the nephew became the director of Storybook Affairs due to straight up nepotism? Uh-oh. Ah, forgot they have a shield. All right. Okay, what is Turon? Y'all keep saying that. What is Turon? I need an explanation. Die! There we go. Cake and Ina. Okay, got it. Take that. Yeah, maybe I'm not doing any damage, but I do get to stack synergy points by doing that. Nope. Punch the kidney. There we go. You're dead. Alright, still getting an okay amount of XP. Probably after one more level up, it's gonna stop, though. Oh! Yikes. Got him. Step aside, let a real teddy bear get to work. Nice. Ow. Ouch. There we go. Easy. We're definitely near, like, the high-ranking offices now. Chai tea latte. Chai just means tea, so this is a tea latte. Chai is a type of tea. Or whatever. It's semantics. Wait a minute. You know, that's fine. I've got the money now. I can buy it. Who the heck are you? Storybook employees are not allowed up here. Shut it, old man. Also, that's a fake toupee you're wearing. I can tell. Like, your sideburns are brown, but your hair is blonde. Nuh-uh. That's a toupee. You're interrupting a very important meeting. Get lost. These must be the rogue employees security alerted me about. How utterly tiresome. You realize that I've literally cleaned out the floors on the way here? Like, I would be taking this a bit more seriously. This meeting is now in session. Let's start with the most pressing item, your destruction. Oh, I'm actually fighting the staff. Okay. First of all, I'm definitely scanning you guys. Bald board member. His briefcase is tough metal. When a board member falls, one of their colleagues will resurrect them after a couple of turns.
Hold up, our health bar is an unsustainable expense.
That's what he said. Tried to take them all out at once. That's so dumb. I hate that mechanic. I hate a mechanic where it's just like, oh, you need to take them all out quick or they'll revive each other. No, just let them die. Attacks with a whiteboard. When a board member... Yeah, I got that part. Whoa, That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so he's using that as a shield. Got it. I wonder. These directors will restrict your ability. Okay? Ow. What? Okay. Seriously? I've had enough of your guys' bullshit. No synergy. That's fine. Don't need it. Let's shut you up, though. Alright, didn't stun him. Oh well. Alright, Wolfgang, time to swap out. You're getting your butt kicked. I got an idea. I got an idea. Take them all out at once? Okay. You fool. Try price gouging now, asshole. Eva was HR. Yeah, she was the head of HR. Your conduct is most unbecoming. No items? Fine. Don't need them. I wonder if... I doubt this is the case, but you know what would be really funny? Is if all of these guys are based on actual team members who made this game. If that's the case, that would be really funny, but also kind of sad that they're making fun of themselves like this. See, here's the thing. I don't have to bring them all down to 0. I just got to get them to 9, or at least 8 for the fat guy. Because when that happens, I can just use the plushie pummel to hit them all at once. So, yeah, I'm not worried. Gonna punch you in your kidney. Oh, you can get to the back. That looks good. I mean, if it's done in jest, that's funny, but like, I mean, it's also one of those things where I'm like, man, you guys made yourselves really unlikable. Actually funny, that guy's actually got really good attacks. Wait a minute. Yeah, we can do this. What? Oh, right, it's the, right, those things... That's really dumb, actually. How the heck was I supposed to know that those market graphics are supposed to be, like, well, okay, I see the spike point. That's really dumb, though. Whatever. Throwing your freaking briefcase at me. I don't want to see it. All right, time to wrap this up. I have already won. Fight's over. I've already won. Got him. Sit down. Oh, come on. That should have been a level up. Screw you. Meeting adjourned. Defeat the board. Fighting's a sunk cost. I'm out. Losses don't test well with our target demographic. I'm leaving. I don't really have anything else to add to all that. Whatever. I sit on 6 other boards. At least Walmart doesn't make me engage in combat. Sheesh. Are you allowed to just product place? Are you allowed to say that in a game? Those board members had more fight in them than I expected. And it would seem to me we still got one final battle. CEO's not gonna let us waltz on up to the telepager hub unchallenged. I'm certainly not worried. She didn't seem like much of a fighter, you know? There's always a final battle, dear. And believe me, the CEO is definitely hiding something up her sleeve. Only one way to find out. Let's go. Yeah, let's go back and heal first. Here's the thing, I'm basically out of items. We would have to go, like, we don't have access to the telepager network. We'd have to go, like, I got no more MP boosting items, so we're gonna have to be very, like, we're gonna have to really, like, treat them scarcely, you know? You must have given the board quite a tussling. I'm not surprised. So why are you here? I assume you're not happy with your jobs. Our jobs? We're not happy with any of it. We're here to shut down your storybook network once and for all. Are you then? That's quite precious. I should have known this day would come. Go ahead then. Stairs to the roof are right behind me, where you'll of course find the telepager hub. I'm sure you clever characters can find a way to shut it down. Oh, but there is one thing we must discuss first. Lady, we're not here to chat. We'll just head on up to the roof then if you're just gonna yap. Ah, Patches, 3rd generation, right? a shame, really. I knew the copywriters in the market department got you all wrong from the moment we brought you to life. Between you and me, they don't really understand how to connect to today's youth. You're the result of their best attempt. A bit sad, really. You know, it's really messed up that Ever After Inc. created a whole storybook just to generate some corporate mascot. Is it? Oh, is it tender? Then you certainly won't like what I have to say next. Let me tell you all a little story. I'm sensing a villain speech coming. I wasn't always the CEO of Ever After Inc. In fact, my beginnings were quite humble. Once upon a time, I was a struggling author. I lived in a dingy apartment, always on the verge of eviction. It was a miserable existence. You call that dingy? I mean, I guess it depends on how much you have to pay for it. I wrote stories with everything I had. Words poured out of me. My writing was raw. It was alive. Despite my best efforts, the world only responded with silence. No one read my stories. No one cared. Still, though, I wrote from the heart, years and years trying to make a living. Failed book after failed book. I mean, you do realize just getting a book out there is a big deal, right? Because the more books you have, the more chances you have to make money, especially if the books start selling.
Why do I feel like her writing sucked?
It probably did, but you know, I'm willing to give her something. Until one day, I had an idea. It wasn't born for some flash of genius or a spark of passion. No, the idea was born of desperation. I was done trying to write from the heart, trying to create something meaningful. Instead, I wrote something cynical, something that I knew I could sell. It was a children's story, one with zero substance, zero novelty. I recycled all the tropes I could think of. So I got to work. And finally, I finished my first draft. The Adventures of Flint Buckler. I'm not surprised. Ooh, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Because Flint and Tender's book is, they use it at the start of the game, and they talk about how they're brand new characters. So no, I'm not surprised. Wolfgang in the back. I'm the author of your storybook. You. What? Huh? What did I miss? Seems the CEO is the author of Flint and Tender storybook. Oh, okay. That's right, you. Wait, what? That's crazy. Oh, sorry, you can keep going. Ahem, as I was saying, Flint and Tender, you're... Wait, did you write... Wolfgang, come on, bud. Let me finish. Flint and Tender are my creations. And boy, oh boy, The Adventures of Flint Buckler was popular. It flew off the shelves like hotcakes. For the first time, I was a known author. People asking for my autograph. Can you believe it? It would explain why Flint and Tender at the start of the game kind of are shitty characters. They're very boring and very basic. Which, yeah, that would make sense. She said that she literally crammed it full of as many tropes as she could. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. I mean, okay, that explains why Flint is such a weak, thin character. There's just no depth there. I always thought he must have been a rush job. What about my character? I'm full of depth. Most intricate of villains, layered, complex. I mean, no, you've gotten complex as this game went on. I mean, right, guys? No. A brave and headstrong fairy tale hero and an evil dragon. There was nothing new here with either of you. You're just a recycled hodgepodge of all the brain-dead fantasy archetypes that came before you. Okay. Counterpoint. If it works, then do you want to know why those books work? Why those tropes work? Why all that happens? It's because they resonate with people. At the end of the day, a children's book, which you said that's what it is, a children's book doesn't need all of that advanced stuff. A children's book can be simple. Should it make them think? Sure, especially if their parents are with them, reading it to them or reading it with them. But again, it's not supposed to be the next Lord of the Rings. So to get all pissy and huffy saying, oh, I don't, blah, 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 it's tropey and everything. Yeah, but you wrote a children's book. I happen to make a fortune off of it. Yeah, not surprised. Children's books do pretty well. So but it was never really about the money for me. Okay, yeah, I figured that. You see, I only ever wanted to be an author so I could tell stories people would remember. And for one brief shining moment, I did. The Adventures of Flint Buckler. One silly idea that caught fire. And so the money kept pouring in. I tried to write other things and go back to what made me passionate. But after that silly book, nobody wanted anything else from me. So I made sequels. It became a best-selling series, in fact. So what is the problem? I'm sorry, I don't see the issue here. What's the problem? They even made movies. Naturally, they were terrible. Okay, that's your opinion, though. Like, if they're I'm confused here. Because if people like your stuff, and you wrote a whole best-selling series, and they made movies, you don't really have a right to bitch. If you're mad that people don't like your other stuff, okay, but again, or were you expecting the stuff you wanted to write from the heart to be that popular? That's never how it works. Very few authors get that. Very few authors get the chance for their, the stuff that they write from the heart to be extremely popular. Like, let me give you guys a little thing here. I want to talk.
She's an auteur that looks down on mainstream appeal.
Yeah, I picked up on that, but let me tell you guys, so let me tell you guys something. One of my favorite authors of all time is Bernard Cornwell. Bernard Cornwell is a historian and a writer, okay? For those who don't know, he wrote the Sharp series. The thing about Richard Sharp that I watched with Shiloh Jack that one time. The Sharp series is his first novel series. But he's also written the Warlord Chronicles, the Grail Quest, the Last Kingdom, the Starbuck Chronicles. He wrote a thriller series. He's written a lot. He's also written a ton of nonfiction stuff. But again, here's the key thing. You want to know how many books he's written? Here's the key. Let's look at the Sharp series. Let's see. How many books are there in the Sharp series? Let's see. Oh, right. 24. 24. That's just the Sharp series. He's also written in the Warlord trilogy. That's 3. In the Grail Quest, that's 4. 31 books. He wrote the Saxon stories, which are, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 44 books so far. The Starbuck Chronicles, that's 4 more. That's 48. He's also written Agincourt, which I've read, and he's written over 50 books. Okay? Now, have all of them been successful? No. His most successful series is the Sharp series. Like, they made movies out of those. That's the thing Sean Bean was in. So, yeah, the Ever After Inc. CEO kind of reminds me a bit of the author for Monster Musume. He tried making other works, but everyone only wanted him to continue Monster Musume, which he did. But he uses the money from Monster Musume to write other stuff. Remember, here's the thing. What pisses me off is her mindset. Her mindset of, oh, people don't like what I've written from the heart, so I just naturally hate them and hate their opinions and I'm not happy. Bitch! You don't write the Flint Buckler stuff because it's what people want. You write it so you can make the money.
She's upset because she doesn't get to be heard speaking with her own voice.
Except she does. She gets to write her stuff. Even if it's not popular, you still get to write it. The fact that she's successful thanks to the Flint Buckler series means she doesn't have to worry about money. That's the thing that pisses me off here. You still get to write your books. You still get to write from the heart. Sure, maybe people don't read them, but that's not the point. You're writing. You don't need to worry about money anymore. So at this point, you really have nothing to complain about. You complain about, oh, well, people are not reading my real stories as much as they're reading the other stuff. Okay. But if even 1, 2, 5, or 10 people read your book, that's still something. And if that's not enough for you, then maybe your writing is shit. Like, I don't like people like this, you know? People who, like, if you have nothing to worry about, like, she has nothing to worry about. The residuals from the Flint Buckler series are going to make sure she's never poor. If you've got nothing to worry about in that case, you really, really, really have nothing to complain about. Yeah, people don't read your stuff. I get that. That sucks. People don't like what you put out. That sucks. But eventually you'll find those people. You will. They'll find your stuff and they'll love your stuff. Maybe not now.
She already said it's not about the money, but she wanted to be heard.
But she is. You are still heard by putting your stuff out there. Maybe people won't read it today. Maybe people won't read it tomorrow, but they will read it. Will it ever be as successful as the Flint Buckler stuff? Of course not. But that's not the point. People are still reading your book. Every author I've ever met or the ones I've talked to have always told me they're happy as long as one person reads their book. So unless she's about to tell us that none of her books sold, which I doubt that highly, because if she was writing bomb after bomb after bomb and they weren't doing very well, then no publisher would do anything with her. So I'm thinking people were reading her stuff, just not enough. So I don't know. These kind of people piss me off. Sorry, that really upsets me. But eventually, without another hit on my hands, my popularity began to fade. I mean, even with the movies and a full book series? Okay, sure, it comes and goes, but you got residuals, so. And I refuse to slip back into obscurity. Obscurity implies that no one remembers your stuff. You wrote a best-selling series. They have movies. You are never going to be forgotten for that. But sure, whatever, obscurity, sure. So I thought, what if stories could last? Not just as books on a shelf gathering dust, but as entire worlds we could use. Yeah, that's the problem. Use? That's the issue. Worlds that could fuel lives, create jobs, keep the lights on. Indeed. So I started this company, and through groundbreaking technology, we commercialized storybook worlds. I gave them purpose, I gave them longevity, and I gave myself a future. Why scrape for another bestseller when I could own all of them? Copyright? Why slip into obscurity when I could build an empire that no one could forget? You had no right, and we're going to take you down. Sure, go ahead. Try and shut down the Telepager Hub. Destroy everything I built. But what if your storybooks fade away one day, Without my empire, there's nothing to keep you relevant. As a famous blue hedgehog once said, every world has its end, so you live the days you have. And someday, maybe you'll fade away entirely. If it all sounds good to you, I'll be waiting for you on the roof for a final confrontation. I do hope you'll join me. This job can be so drab. You mean like your shitty outfit? Come on, let's go follow her and end this. I always hoped the author of our storybook would have been, I don't know, better? But she despises us. Flint, with all due respect, who cares? Huh? My character was created by Ever After Inc.'s marketing department. I've always known that, and it stopped bothering me. We're here. That's what matters. He's right. I was the villain in my story, just some evil witch of the woods. I slaved away for years at Ever After Inc. trying to make up for that fact, trying to prove I was more than a villain. Turns out I didn't need the company to prove that. Our storybooks don't define us. Yeah, and apparently in my story, I'm not even really a musician. And look at me now. I'm the greatest musician in all the storybooks ever written. And Flint, according to the story she wrote for us, we were destined to be mortal enemies forever. And now? We're colleagues. You guys are right. Time and time again, we've seen that our stories don't define us. The CEO may have created us, but she's not going to write our ending. Telepager hub's on the roof of the door. Let's do this. I'm going to go back here and save. There's just one problem. We never get to see Tender's true form, like, in-game. We only see it in paintings and everything. I'm with what Blue and a bunch of other people have said. We should have been able to Tender's...
Reminded of a movie from many years ago, The Snooks.
Like, we should have been able to, like, free Tender from her collar so she could use her true form in the final battle. That would have been awesome. But we don't get that, so, nah, whatever. But yeah, that would have been cool. Oh well. What can you do? What an evil-looking machine. There's still an opportunity for that. Doubt it. Remember, Tender said that only Ever After Inc. had the thing to take her collar off, and she basically said that it would never come off now. Oh well. Anyway, ad time. Be right back. Right before the final boss, too. See you guys in a second. All right, let's do this. How to kick this old bat out of here. Also, did, like, nobody in the government find it really weird that that thing was built on the roof? At all? Okay, sure, whatever. How interesting. After all I just told you, you still persist with your silly little mission. What, were you just gonna stand out here in the rain? That would have been funny, actually. Behind you is the Telepager Hub. It powers all telepagers throughout our storybook network. You're here to shut it down, yes? Just behind me is the control panel. See that big red button? That'll initiate a self-destruct sequence. Indeed, it's ridiculous. Our foolish contractors insisted on building a self-destruct sequence into the hub's design. Real-world workers, right? So glad I don't have to deal with those regulations anymore. It doesn't matter because you won't be getting to the control panel anyway. Like my ride, it's the newest iteration of our telepager device. You get to be the first to test it. How wonderful. Now it's time to meet your maker. We already have. And we're not impressed.
Fuck you, die.
Exactly. The Page Ripper, the CEO's destructive combat vehicle, culmination of Ever After Inc.'s telepager and weapon tech. Got it. Whoa, okay. Hello. Alright, we need to take those things down.
Really? You called it the Page Ripper? How unoriginal. Die.
Yep. What's this? An Andros wannabe? The floating hands and everything? Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa! Holy shit! How is that fair? Jesus! That was kind of insane. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna take you down. Ow. Oh, and of course the hands get back up. That's great. I know it's the final boss, but a final boss is supposed to be a test of your abilities, not bullshit. Keep those hands down. There we go. Oh, she's poisoned. Good. That'll help. I wish there was a way to destroy these hands permanently. They get back up after a turn. Like, no, they need to, like, 2 turns and then they get back up. They need to stay down longer than that. Good grief. let's try a different approach. Hey, my books! Whoa! What's this now? Hey, guys! You guys are taking on the CEO? You're crazy. Come on, boys, let's help. Stay out of this. Hey, thanks, guys. Good luck, guys. We'll be rooting for you. Nice. Thanks, guys. Ah, screwed it up. Oh well. Ow. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, golly. No mercy, I guess. Lock. Come on. Take that. Wonder. Oh, right, you have this. Ah, I screwed it up. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. Let's get out of this place. Wouldn't want too much of a home team advantage, would we? Guess we're all alone here. Wait, no, we gave the little pigs our home, or house. I thought they'd show up and help at least. Ah, who am I kidding? Those guys are assholes. Take that. There we go. Ah, God. That hurt. Ow. Die. Nice. There we go. Now we're talking about damage. There we go. Still hanging on, hmm? What other storybooks do we have here? Ah, this is a great one. Sherlock Holmes! You lot have found yourselves in quite the predicament. Fortunately for you, we are still in your debt for earlier assistance. Lulu! Now, if you please. Oh, shit. Leave me alone. Good luck. Thank you, sir. Punch the kidney. Oh, yeah. Like that. Did you ever sort out the thing in Wolfgang's world? I remember there was an HR meeting. I mean, yeah, pretty sure I did. Oh well, if I didn't, oh well. You're still persisting. Unbelievable. Let's try another venue. Captain? Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Silver! It be the saltiest crew of sea dogs I ever sailed with. I knew ye could handle fighting the CEO. I'm still in your debt for your help earlier, aren't I? Alright, ye devil. This one's for Captain Blackheart. Who even are you? Well, first of all, it should be Long John Silver, but oh well. Nice! Thank you, Captain. Nope. Like that. Also, it's kind of hard to see Eva as an evil witch if her preferred form is a kangaroo. What person sees someone turn into a kangaroo and thinks, oh, they're evil as shit? Ow. I'm gonna need you to move. Ow. This is ridiculous! Die already! Wow, coming from a children's book author? Shame on you! It ends here! Alright, time to tag
Indeed
out.
it does.
Yeah, indeed it does. It does end here. Whether you're willing to admit it or not. Alright, tag out. Ow.
It's the ancient fighting style known as...
I hate That's 9 health you just got back. Asshole. Gonna need you to move.
Feel the power of my magic!
That's a massive attack boost. I just noticed that. Good lord. That's a massive attack boost. Whew, close. Nope. We're gonna have to swap out. Come on, Flint. Ow, God. Hey, Lindia, how you doing? Nice, that'll help. There we go, that'll help. I've been here the whole time. Well, you just said something now. Wouldn't it be funny if her creations dealt the final blow? I agree. I'll switch to Tinder when I have the opportunity. Oh. Just wanted to count. Oh, okay. And we'll work on her when she's got a shield up. So hang on. Ow. Who cares about your hands if I can just knock you out of the air? Or you can get all your health back, that's sure. Bitch. swear, if that costs me the thing, I'm gonna be pissed. Never been a fan of bosses that heal like that. God, I forgot. Tinder's got low defense, so... Yeah, no, Tinder's gonna have to swap out. I want to keep her in here, but she's... Yeah, she don't have the defense for it. Stop doing that! She's already got enough HP. Stop it. Seriously. Had enough of your BS. What even is the timing on that? I think we got it. Punch the kidney! Gotcha, bitch! Bye-bye. You still have one more storybook. Alright, you've zapped us around enough. It's not gonna save you. You've lost. Give it up. I know this storybook. Yes, your branch manager, Mr. Moon, is from here. I'm glad you held on to this copy, because it's the perfect place. The perfect place to trap you forever. My, that was the only telepager in this story, wasn't it? Looks like I'm your only ride home. Too bad I'm done giving rides. Now just to point this thing at myself. Wait, you can't! I'll be taking my leave now. Back to the real world for me. So long. Hey, there he is. What on earth are you doing? You just zapped them back to the real world. Everything must eventually come to an end. It's Ever After Inc.'s time now, and as such, it's mine too. What does that even mean? Bye, bitch. Clint, finish the job. Sever the network. It's the right thing to do. Ow, you're fired. Defeat the CEO. I think we did it. It all happened so fast. Was that Mr. Moon who jumped in at last second? He saved us. That means there's just one thing left to do here. Really gotta do this, huh? Yeah, we may have defeated the CEO for now. But if we don't destroy the telepager network, Ever After Inc. will just replace her. We need to do this to purge them from all our worlds. Wait, have you guys decided what storybook you're going to jump into before the telepagers shut down? I guess I'm going home. Same. I can finally reclaim my castle. I'll be heading back to Happy Howl Hollow then. My friends must be missing me. What about you, Patches? Well, I obviously can't go home. My book doesn't even exist anymore. But thinking of jumping back into Treasure Cove. Tropical air, the constant adventure. Yeah, sounds about right for me. I guess this will be goodbye then. There'll be time for final goodbyes. Come on, we gotta start the self-destruct sequence before someone else catches on to what we're doing. Right. Self-destruct sequence initiated. The telepager hub will be destroyed in T-minus 30 minutes. Come on, let's go! Wait, we gotta notify everyone that the storybook network's shutting down. Otherwise, characters will be trapped forever in the wrong story. Give me 1 sec here. Alright, message sent. The telepager network is shutting down. I must get home then. fight! I've also want to go home. I know this was Flint and his team. He trained them well. Guess I'm unemployed now. Time to go back to pillaging and plundering. Holy heck! Where do I even want to go before the telepagers close? So many options. Maybe I'll just stay here. It's nice and warm after all. Yar, well if them telepagers be closing, I'm not staying here. I hate being a pirate. Perhaps I'll saunter off to one of them romance books. I'll find myself a loved one yet. I'm definitely getting out of this place. Oh, hey, bud, you hear the news? You bet, I was just heading to the telepager. You guys thinking what I'm thinking? Heck yeah, we're going somewhere warm. Let's get off this frigid planet. Lead the way. Guys, did you hear? Did you hear? What? What? Spit it out. Telepager network shutting down. We got an hour to skedaddle. 30 minutes. Where do we want to end up forever? Maybe we should be going home. Yeah, with the titular 3 blind mice. We gotta rep our storybook. Nonsense. We're staying right here. Think about it, you dimwits. Everyone's gonna be clearing out of this castle. We can loot it unimpeded. Treasure that lasts us for lifetimes. Until Tinder gets back. What do you mean lifetimes? Boss, you only got a few good years left. I'm not that old. Besides, I gotta get enough riches to provide for you useless sacks of fur long after I'm gone. Share a brain cell between the two of you. You won't be able to make it on your own. We're staying here and looting for as long as we can. Uh-huh. Alright, I don't give a shit what happens to you guys. No slacking off. Good, keep them working. They deserve it. Grandma, I'm home. This time I'm home for good. You've lost your hood? No, Grandma, I've come home forever. I no longer have to work. I forgot Super Saiyan Grandma. Excellent news, my dear Lulu. All the telepages have permanently closed. Which, by my calculations, mean we can last be together forever. I love you too, honey. Sherlock Holmes, monster fucker license. Yarr, I be hearing them blasted telepagers be shutting down. Hi. Our Cutlass will be growing a whole lot quieter soon, don't you think? Me old crew pulled off the impossible mission after all, did they? I should have known those scallywags had it in them. Toughest pack of sea dogs ever to sail beneath me colors. Why, they even bested me in a fair bout of fisticuffs. It's really over then. Flint and his gang managed to shut everything down. And now this little world is ours again. At least until everything fades. You think Flint did the right thing? Yes, I think he did. And I think we're making the right choice staying here together. All stories are meant to end. I'm just glad my story gets to end with you. Such a peaceful place. Always, my love. I'll cherish you until the very end. I mean, knowing Flint and the others, they're gonna find some way for people to keep reading that book. Okay, team, I guess this is it. Let's say our final goodbyes before we go our separate ways. I'll go first then. Guys, it's been real. I'm gonna miss you all so much. Even you, Tinder. Well, I can't deny you kept me feeling young. But seriously, everyone, thanks so much for helping me find purpose. May not have had my own storybook to return to, but I'm ready to embark on further adventures. So I'll be heading to Treasure Cove. Well, I know you'll thrive there, honey. Thanks, Eva. Good luck, everyone. Peace! Goodbyes are so hard. I'll have to go next before I'm a sobbing mess. I loved my time at Ever After Inc. I thought I was doing good things there. I'm so grateful that you illuminated the truth for me and that we could set things right. I'm gonna go back to my homeworld now where I used to be a villainous witch. I hope I can set things right there too. Well, we got off to a pretty bad start, huh? Burning your plants and stealing your key to the Forbidden Library? Oh, he probably hasn't forgotten that. I felt really bad about it. I'm so glad we became friends. I'll wander under the bridge now. Good, because those plants were an eyesore. They soured the entire throne room. I'm glad I get to do that one more time. Goodbye, Flint, Wolfgang, Tender. I'll never get used to that. Bye, take care.
Joke. Due to budget cuts, the self-destruct sequence has been cancelled.
That would honestly be good sequel bait, but I doubt it. I don't want to say goodbye. It's too sad. You guys were my best friends ever. And to think we only met because you guys were such big fans of my music. Oh, I know. Let me play a little goodbye song. There once was a... No. That won't be necessary. Oh, you know, just because, it'll make me too sad. Yeah, that's it. Aw, Tinder, you're too sweet. I understand, friend. I'll, miss you, though. Really. At times, I admit you even warmed this cold heart. You brought so much joy to our team. We'll miss you. Keep working on your music. Thanks, guys. I'll never forget you. Bye. One more hug. Ah, what the? Bye, Tinder. I'll miss you so much. Okay, I'm going for real now. Goodbye, Wolfgang. I guess that's it. Huh. I'll miss them all so much. Yeah, me too. Never thought I'd be saying that. We go home now? To our storybook? Yeah, let's go. Home sweet home. Indeed. Looks like everyone's cleared out. My castle. Is it finally mine again? I guess we'll see. Let's have a look around, shall we? Hey, free books! Where am I? Oh, you're in the worst place for you. Oh dear. Where did those brats send me? Not brats. Mr. Moon sent you here. She's in Happy Howl Hollow.
Fuck you, die.
Well, gosh, you're up. Did you enjoy your nap? What, nap? I was knocked out. I hit my head pretty hard. I think I need medical attention. You humans are so funny. You look fine to me. A telepager! Listen, Wolf, where's your storybook's telepager? If I don't get there immediately, I might be trapped here forever. The what now? It's a big device with a laser. It's a big metal machine that's unlike anything else you primitive wolves have ever seen. Can't possibly miss it. Where is it? Oh, you mean the doohickey that's in the library over there. Gotta go. Oh yeah, that machine just went kerploof. I think it's broken. What? No, that can't be. How long was I out? I'd say you were napping for at least a few hours. No, this can't be happening. Not to worry, ma'am. Our village is a great place to live. You'll be happy here. Good friends, good food. In fact, we just figured out which berries don't make us dizzy. Serves you right. But hey, now you got a bunch of people to write your books to. I mean, they're stupid, so, but hey. Huh. Kinda eerie in here without all the employees. They could have at least cleaned up after themselves. It's gonna take ages to remove all this office junk. Hey, you could start your own business with all this equipment. Ha! No thanks. I'm quite done with the corporate life. So, what are you gonna do now? I'm just gonna kick back, relax, and finally enjoy some peace and quiet. I'll never get my body back, but at least everything else can go back to how it was. And you're going back to your village, right? Yeah, I guess so. You'll let me come visit you in your castle, though, right? My schedule's gonna be pretty busy over the next few centuries. You know, dragon things. Okay, fine, you can visit sometimes. Let's not make this a regular thing, though. Great, I was thinking weekly. Hey, what? No, get back here! Yep, looks like the telepagers are totally inactive. Huh, good riddance. I hope everyone's settled in okay. I miss them already. I guess that's it. Huh. Kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, locked off from all the other storybooks forever. It's for the best. Who dat? Of course! We're here! We're so glad we made it in time, you goobers. Ow! We came back so we could all be together! Right before the telepages closed off. All of us made the same decision independently. Yeah, we're here for the long haul. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe it. Naturally, Tinder will be needing a place to stay. And you definitely have a few extra bedrooms in this place. Ooh, I called the biggest one. Can't I finally just get some peace and quiet? Huh. I guess I can make some room. Temporarily. But those three gotta go. What a game. You know, congrats to you, Mr. Whitworth, for doing a lot of the work, and to Ryan Kittner. Actually, to the whole team. So, what would I rate the game overall? Well, that's a bit more complicated. So, is it just like Paper Mario? Yes and no. In some areas, it succeeds. In other areas, it falls short. And in a lot of areas, it falls flat. Like, it falls on its face. But what I like, first of all, the music. Like, these guys, Manuel, Dima, and Daniel. Oh, wait, Daniel Whitworth's the creator, and he's playing the sax. That's cool. That's actually cool. Regardless, the game is good. Like, that is not up for debate. The game's good. Is it as good as, like, you know... Is it as good as, like, a Paper Mario game? No. Because it's got a lot that it still needs to do. Obviously. But again, it was a Kickstarter game. But even so, it was amazing. Look at all these supporters. I like the story. I thought it was interesting. Do I think more stuff could have been done? Absolutely. To all 2,043 backers and Kickstarter. But that said, it's still a good game. If you need that Paper Mario itch scratched, this is it. This is the thing for you. Now, and I do want a sequel. I think it'd be great to play a sequel. Because we now know all the groups are together. So, and here's an idea. Tinder loves reading so much. Why doesn't she just become an author? Why doesn't she write stories? It'd be kind of a cool thing where we could have the books we go into written by our characters. That'd be an interesting thing. And yes, Bug Fables is another good thing to scratch that Paper Mario itch. But yeah, it's a good game. I think it's good. I had fun playing it. Sure, there's some rough patches here and there, but come on, what game doesn't have them at this point? All right. Well, I guess we're going to end stream early because I don't have a backup plan. And yeah, that's a good place to end it here. So with that said, we are going to go raid someone, though. Let me find us somebody to raid real quick. What a game. I guess I'll have to think of something new for us to do on Saturdays. I'll think of something. All right. Who can we go raid? Let's see. I think You know what? Let's go raid. I don't know if they're streaming right now. Hang on. Wonder if they are. Are they? They are not. Shame. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to let's see. Where is I thought that well, I saw someone on here and then they dropped off. Um sure, Lich King, who do you got? Who do you got? Make it quick, you got 5 seconds. Library of Jing. Okay, sure, why not? Let's look, I'll look them up. Alright, there we go. They are doing Helldivers, so yeah, we'll go say hi to them. Okay, just to let you guys know, just a reminder for everyone here now, I only raid people with 2,000 or less followers. I raid small streamers. Library of Jing has over 6,000 followers. So, for the we're still going, but for the record, in the future, I don't do big VTubers like this. So, keep that in mind for the future, okay? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We are gonna go raid them. Oh, they're part of the Mythical Menagerie. That's the group. That's the group the Sipco Gaming Guild is a part of. That's cool. Anyway, sure. Let's go say hi to them. All right, there we go. Get this raid started. As always, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all of you. I hope you had a great time. I've been Saruk Windcaller, and remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't trade them for anything. Love you guys. See you all on Monday. Have a great night. Bye-bye.